Hey everyone, it's Nella here with a response to BGD Addict's prompt number 9. That was a 9. At least I tried to. It's hard with only one hand. Um, and the question is, how did you get into the hobby? So I got into the hobby back in 2006, um, when I was still in junior high. My older sister, who at the time was involved with Gothic Lolita, cosplay, and anime, um, she early in 2006 bought a Soul Doll Tiffy off of the Den of Angels marketplace. And while she was waiting for this doll, she was telling me all about ABGDs and how cool they were and all the customization aspects and the different sizes and different companies, which there weren't many at the time. And mainly what really caught my attention was, wait, you can like change the hair? My sister like, you can change the hair, you can change the eyes, you can change the entire face, and I like, whoa. And I'm like, and the idea of being able to really make a doll your own really, really, really interested me. So in spring of 2006, her doll arrived, and I came home from school. My sister greeted me at the door with a huge grin on her face and went, "Guess what came in the mail?" Not, "Your doll?" "Oh yes, she arrived." So she picked up the doll and she showed me. She showed me how you hold one. Sounds like what you do with a baby, like showing someone how to hold a baby, but well, actually, it is kind of similar. It's a similar hold. Um, and her and actually, I really remember my sister had sewn the doll using an old pattern we had. Sort of a one-piece underwear set, and it was so funny because we put it on her and it didn't go up all the way. So we were laughing and we just went like, well, this doll is more mature than we thought. We went, this isn't like a little kid. Um, and I remember the doll had a blonde wig and blue eyes. But my sister had bought her a brown wig. Um, and actually, the reason why Alwyn is in my hands right now is because that doll was Alwyn. She was called Alice at the time, but name change, hair color, and face-up change later. This is the same doll. This is the same one that was the very first one I ever saw in person. So, like I said, I was enthralled with the idea of BGDs, but I was also highly aware, as was my sister, of the fact that the prices were completely out of my league. It was 2006, so there weren't the sort of more affordable prices there are now. There weren't really many companies. You had a very limited choice of companies. You had to go directly through the company. There weren't really any dealers available. And the average price for a mini was around $300 to $400. Um, it isn't like now where if you're looking for a mini, you have a whole bunch of companies that are say under 200. I mean, or not under 200, but like in the 200 range. You didn't have ones that were that price. An SD was anywhere from $600 to $800. there weren't any SDs that were around 450. So the prices were far too high for me. As I mentioned, I was a junior high student. The only jobs I could get would be babysitting. It was legal, still is legal for someone that young to be working in any other position. But my sister kept an eye out on Den of Angels, and in the summer she came down to the cottage where I was staying, and she said, "Nella, I think I found a doll for you." And I, "What? Really?" Because I had been looking at Sold Out dolls and going like, "Oh, well, I know, I guess if I keep saving I'll be able to get one in high school at some point." And then my sister was like, "No, I found one that's under $200. And I, what? Yeah. So that was, so after that, my sister, when I went to the city, she showed me the website, which was the Myth Doll website, which is that company's not around anymore. And she showed me the doll, and I went, yeah, that is the doll I want. She goes, "Okay, you know it doesn't come with a wig and eye." She went, "But that company does come with faces." And I'm like, yeah, I know it doesn't come with wig. And I went, "I know it doesn't come with wig, and I know that the eye color is just a random eye color." I'm like, I'll get something different. And so that summer, after my sister showed me that, I spent probably a week or so thinking it over, and then I went to my parents with my sister next to me to explain why the doll would cost that much. And I went, "Mom, Dad, you know the doll that Liz had out? Well, I want ones like it out." And they knew roughly what the prices were. And I went, "But it's not as expensive." And I went, "And this is the only doll this is the only present I want for the whole year." I went, birthday, Christmas, any other random gift you give me, I went, like, put that money towards getting this doll. And my parents accepted that bargain. They still got me a pair of, I think, winter long johns that year. But other than the long johns, the doll was the only present I got that year. And I actually still have that doll, because that is Fleur.